better, I think, just even for the people that are here and for the business itself, if we can bring things up like and start doing things a bit more like what they do in successful pockets of the world and make Australian wrestling, put it on the map, rather than just putting a few of our people on the map and going, they'll go, yeah, I'll take that one, and then everyone goes. I think it'd be sick if we had like something big going on here too, Go like.
Do you think we have the audience in Australia to have like a Monday night wrestling show on Channel 9 at 7 p.m. like at primetime television?
Sure. I think like when you see the stuff that's on TV, like, I mean, WWE, I think WWE recently set up like there's an Australian office here. Like, I guess it's just for merchandising, marketing and stuff like that. But like they're here. People obviously watch their product on television. People are watching AEW on television. People are watching, I think like done well, you could have like a similar demographic to like what's on TV these days? You got like Ninja Warrior, like those sort of things. They've tried a bunch of different stuff. They've retried Gladiators a few times and stuff, but like if it's done well with the right production value and the right crew and sort of direction and stuff like that, sure, man, absolutely. But it has to be done well. Like you can't just toss any old thing up. You can't just toss wrestling up because it's wrestling. It has to be packaged in a way. Like I said, you've got to appeal to those people who aren't wrestling fans. You've got to appeal to those people who just want to watch something interesting, something that's a spectacle, something with a storyline, something engaging,
Yeah, and I think that comes to a lot of it with like production levels as well. Bad production can ruin good wrestling. You know what I mean? Like I watch shows. Yeah, I'm a huge CZW fan from the States, so I watched some of their early stuff from '99, which is filmed on a camcorder. While some of the matches are pretty amazing, it's unwatchable. It's just like fuck it. Like, how do you follow this, bro? Like, it's a shaky. Like, I don't want to watch that shit. You know what I mean? And I'm a fan of it. So to me, I'm like, I can't sit there and watch that shit. So someone who you're trying to captivate into becoming a fan, I think the production has to be on another level.
Yeah, if it's not easy on the eyes, forget about it, eh? But it's good 100%. Too, like more and more indie, just the guys, different places. I'm going around in Sydney and stuff, more and more indie places. They're getting better quality camera gear. They're getting like people in who have like a knowledge of video editing and stuff like that. It's awesome. Like like I said, you've got good elements here. It can be built. It's not where it needs to be by any stretch, but like what we need is there and it's on its way,
Piers Austin versus Tyson Gibbs in a commentary match.
I don't
even know what a commentary match is, but if I get into
that's your specialty match, bro.
It is, bro. But I think if I get into a war of words with you, man, I'm gonna fucking come up short. But dude, like you mentioned training at OVW, and did you train with Rip Rogers over there? Who were you training with over in OVW?
Yeah, well, the way it was working was like you'd started off in like your sort of introduction or beginners level sort of class with Nick Dinsmore, who worked in WWE as Eugene. Yeah. He's super sound. He's one of Rip's students too, so he knows his shit back to front. Really cool guy, really good, I think, introduction to like that sort of Southern American style wrestling as well. Yeah, he was cool. And then, on weekends, Rip would have his classes and it was basically get invited to come and do those if you wanted. And then at the time I was there, OVW was affiliated with TNA. So Al Snow was in there. Yeah. Was it that long ago? Holy shit.
I think, 2000, maybe.
I feel like it was 2013.
2011, 2012, maybe.
Yeah, about that time. So it was cool. I actually... Al Snow was there, and a lot of the time he'd be training the guys that were, your regular TV guys and girls, getting them sort of like accustomed to the idea of working on TV, with your pacing of your matches, the angles that you're working, like facing and stuff like that. So yeah, it was cool to like see all of that, and then you get to do like. They would have shows like several times a week, and you get to do like house shows. I got to do a couple of TV spots with them. But but that was really cool, man. Like go down to Davis Arena pretty much every day and do wrestling. Like it was, yeah, it was
I
awesome.
think
Like I
that's like
said,
living your dream, right?
it really, really, yeah. I'm thinking about it, and like the more I think about it, I think, I'll probably pop in there again at some point, you know.
We there with guys like Ben Hameen, Ted McNeela.
Yes.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
they're friends of mine. So it's
Oh yeah.
yeah, Ben is quite the character, man. So
Yeah.
some of the stories I've heard from him, especially about Rip Rogers down there as well. So it's it's definitely one of those places where I think is just bred champions, and for a place to go and even spend a week to 2 weeks to a month down there just learning from guys like Rip Rogers and Al Snow, who is like, to me, probably one of the most intelligent guys in the wrestling business next to Stevie Richards, who just gets it, bro,
Yeah. Well, my goal here in Australia right now is to get into training and like employing a lot of, stuff that I learned from them and like different ways of drilling things to like teach the why, not just the what of wrestling, like why you're doing something, why it matters that you don't do it this way, why it matters that you do it that way. It's
Is
little
that the
bits of knowledge and
psychology in
stuff.
wrestling?
I suppose, but it's also like, yeah. Like your psychology, but like your intention, like that whole idea of like shoot first and then work sort of thing. Like it's got I think that's something that's missing from a lot of stuff that I see that I'm not jazzed on is it doesn't look like a contest. It doesn't look like a struggle. Like there's a lot of cooperation stuff. Like, I don't know about you, but like when you see like something that's quite obviously two guys working together to make a move or a